several years, you have told me stick to sports. And I listen to you because you are my affiliates, my advertisers, and my audience. And I've always said you drive the bus. You tell me to stick to sports. The network I used to work at, they don't stick to sports. They talk a lot of politics, but I don't. I don't. And I don't because I've been listening. But what happens when you're trying to stick to sports and not talk politics, and politics doesn't stick to politics and jumps into sports?
You are rocking with the best. Rocking with the, welcome to the best. Rocking with the best. Rocking with the, welcome to the best. Rocking with the best.
Welcome back to the best 1 hour of your week. Thank you for listening, however, wherever you may be listening. My name is Tyler Butler. This here to the right is my right-hand man, Josh Smith.
Yes, sir.
And this is Enough with the BS Podcast. And I done had about enough of one particular person who is getting on my damn nerves. We're going to talk about him today. This podcast, ladies and gentlemen, I don't even have a title for it yet. I think I wrote down this guy, because that's the first thing out my mouth when I hear this dude talk. This guy. Again. Here he goes. But as always, and just to set everything off, this podcast is brought to you by mysportsculture.com, where you can find every single episode of Enough with the BS Podcast. Also, you can check out the best sports radio show out of Texas, Clutch Talk Radio by Kevin Gray. Let's kick everything off. Jay, how was your week? What's been good?
Yeah, been going good, man. How about you?
Pretty good, man. Congratulations on the promotion.
Appreciate
I was happy to hear about that.
Thank you. No more phone. I'm off the phone.
Bro.
There you go.
Me too.
That's it.
I got a promotion 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Took me off the phone.
That's all I'm trying to do.
Let me tell you guys something, and this is very side notice, but when you work in a call center and you no longer have to be on the phone,
You got it made.
it's a blessing.
Yeah. You got it
Blessing
made.
on top of blessings. But man, my fault, ladies, and shout out to the Ed Squad. I can never leave you guys out. My number one support group here with Enough with the BS Podcast. That group, man, you guys are phenomenal. I can't name you all, but you know who you are. Thank you for tuning in like you do every single podcast. Nothing but love here. But Jay, just like last year, I was getting ready for the NFL season.
Yeah.
All excited, couldn't wait till it started back. But then these damn owners, they decided to put this policy in place.
Yeah.
Hey, Negro, get your black ass out the locker room.
Yeah.
Come put your toe on the line. Put your hand on your heart.
Then they was like, all right, hold on, wait a minute.
Or you can go in the locker room.
Let's just pump the brakes on everything.
But then the Miami Dolphins came out of nowhere talking about if you do, we suspended you 4 games, point blank period.
Yeah.
But then Jera was like, hold on, I can top that.
You're cut. You didn't play no games.
All right. You will stand for the national anthem, or you will not be a Dallas Cowboy. No, you will not be a Dallas Cowboy. I'm not going to suspend you. I'm going to cut you. That's how we do here in Texas. Everything is bigger than Texas, including cutting your black. I guess white too, because he said everybody.
Anybody cross that line. But
Anybody
the
can do
NFLPA, they had to cut that short. So where are they at right now? Just
Well, I don't know. Supposedly it was
working on it.
Yeah, we're wrinkling out some fine tunes right now. Just give us some time, because
It's not, it's not a real, like, it's just not a real rule. Like, I don't think you can make up a rule without going through Well, it's a collective bargain agreement. You gotta bargain it. Like I just don't understand who thought that would just be okay.
That is what I thought. It was supposed to be collective bargaining, since this is, I don't know, collective group. You guys supposed to work with the players?
Nah.
That's part of being in union, and
no.
I mean, you guys, collective bargain means a group of people, right? Yeah, everybody.
Yeah, not
but
just one side.
They just excluded the players with that policy. But I mean, now you got one particular person who basically sparked and scared the owners into making this stupid policy. It's that guy in Washington who just won't shut the hell up. We would not say his name, but he's going to have every nickname in the book by the time this podcast is
okay. Go with Agent Orange, right?
Agent Orange. I call him Captain Orange.
Right.
Let's go with Agent Orange for right
whatever.
now. But Jay, it's not just the NFL that's having issues with this guy. After LeBron James did an interview with CNN Don Lemon, after opening a school for underprivileged kids and also allowing their parents to receive GEDs, he had a sit-down interview. And Don Lemon asked LeBron, basically, if he would ever, sit down, have a one-on-one, unlike some of these preachers, I'm not going there.
Okay.
If he would ever sit down with Trump.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, excuse me, Lord. Ever sit down with Agent Orange. Said I wouldn't say his name.
Okay.
It slipped.
It's cool.
LeBron was like, I would never sit down with that man, but I would sit down with Obama.
Of course. Yeah.
Oh, Agent Orange saw that, and them Twitter fingers got the itch.
Typing hard.
They got the itch, Jay. And he decided to tweet, of course. I don't know if you remember the tweet, but it's pretty much what it was verbatim. He said, LeBron James. Oh, I'm sorry. I got to do my Trump voice. Been part of the music. Got to get in Captain Orange. LeBron James was just interviewed by the dumbest man on television, Don Lemon. He made LeBron look smart, which isn't easy to, well, it's not that hard to do. Because LeBron, he's an idiot. I like Mike. Jay. What was your initial thoughts?
I agree with him on that last sentence.
Me too.
But, ain't you got something else to do? Don't you got some foreign country to talk to? Or some $1 trillion budget to go budget?
See, we
why?
got a Facebook page called Sports and BS.
Yeah.
Sports Culture and BS. And somebody posted that tweet in our group, and I laughed. I was like, well, I agree with him. I like Mike too. But, come on, bruh. Why are you commenting on everything that's really no need for a comment for? Well, because LeBron threw the jab first?
You're the leader of the free world. You got so much other stuff to do than worrying about a game. At the end of the day, it's a game. Football is a game. Basketball is a game. And I just don't understand what's going through his head when he's tweeting about games and basketball players who wear tight uniforms and play a kid's game. And it's I know it invigorates his base, the base he has, and it just riles them up, and they go out and vote and, spew his rhetoric everywhere. But it's are they that stupid? Is his base stupid, or?
Man, that's a good question to arise.
I don't even know what to say.
It's hard to wrap your finger around.
The base is real dumb.
And on a side note, you all know this beef started when the Golden State Warriors decided not to go to the White House.
Yeah.
Of course, he got mad about that, and then was like, well, if you're not coming.
You're not invited.
You're not invited. How can you come when you're never invited?
I've rescinded the greatest invitation of all time for the Warriors.
So, you remember LeBron? So he came back with his retaliation. He called
Agent Orange.
Agent Orange a bum.
He did.
That's what the real hatred came. That's why he can't stand LeBron right now. LeBron had the nerve to call him a bum.
I just don't understand. Like, why is the President of the United States beefing with an NBA player? Would you ever thought that would be like a sentence that you would say in your life? The President of the United States is on Twitter beefing with an NBA player.
You're absolutely right. I never would have been like, hey, did you see what Obama said about John Stockton? Come on, told him to pull his shorts up. Some more.
Yeah. Did you see what Bill Clinton said about Alabama football?
No.
Yeah, he said Arkansas is the greatest of all time, but Alabama sucks. Sue Pig.
Man, George Bush said there's only one real team in Texas. This other Houston team is fabricated.
Yeah, I just never would have thought that would be a thing.
Yeah,
Ever in my life, ever.
and I was happy that numerous NBA players came out and defended LeBron.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody.
Yeah,
Jeannie
yeah.
Buss, the commissioner of the NBA.
Yeah.
To me, that hats off to him because it's the complete opposite in the NFL.
Yeah.
There's no sticking up for those players in the NFL.
No.
It's really gang piling, just like last year when they was getting attacked when Agent Orange called them SOBs.
Yeah.
And what did they do? They all took the little fake knee,
Yeah.
but then in the offseason, they implemented that policy.
Yeah.
Big
yeah.
slap in the face to the players. Now, another thing, I don't even want to go here, but
Let's go.
people want to hear more from Michael Jordan. Because he responded, by the press by sending out a statement saying,
Stand with LeBron.
yeah, I stand with LeBron. I support LeBron. I like what he's doing in the community. But sports activist Shannon Sharp did not like what Mike had to say. Wasn't good enough.
Chill.
Did you hear what he said?
No, I mean,
This is what he said.
Okay,
Let's check it out.
The one time, Michael, you have a criticized get out of free jail pass because of what President Trump said about Don Lemon, what he said about LeBron James, given his track record over the last year, what he said about other prominent African Americans. And you support LJ, you support Edwards what? As a father? As a family man? What actually are you supporting? You see, Skip, Michael wants to swim, but he doesn't want to get wet.
I didn't hear anything Shannon Sharp said. Like this notion that Michael has to be. That's just not what Michael do. Michael
It's not Mike.
He an asshole. I mean, he don't care about nobody but himself.
When has he ever said
Exactly.
anything? I was shocked he went that far.
Me too. I thought he was just gonna chill and drop some old Jordan 11s, and I just.
Yeah, it
I'm
dropped
past.
some.
I'm
I
past
promised
looking.
15s. For all I know.
Some equality 11s,
So I guess the question is, does
past
Jordan,
Michael.
according to
No.
Shannon Sharp, owe the public a bigger?
He doesn't know anybody anything.
No.
LeBron is doing something that most athletes don't do. I mean, most athletes don't start at school. Jalen Rose did that.
Yeah, I think it was a couple more.
Yeah.
Somebody
And some
said
people give
David
back.
Robinson and Alonzo Mourning did it.
Yeah, athletes give back, but I don't look to my athletes to, do certain things. What LeBron's doing is great. It's awesome, but I'm not going to hold that against Michael Jordan or any other athlete who don't want to do that with his money. It's his money. He do what he want to with it. Who am I to tell that man what to do with all his Jordan money?
Yeah, that's a lot of Jordan money.
Yeah.
Boy, is it a lot of it?
I just want a couple, just give me a couple, million, Mike. But